at the Sydney Exhibition Center reacts as their countryman and the brightest hope of the Australian boxing team, 21-year-old Paul Miller, has made his way to the ring. And there's his opponent, Jerson, Ravelo, out of Newark, New Jersey, but fighting for the Dominican Republic. Miller, the three-time Australian middleweight champion. This should be a good matchup. Ravelo, born in the Dominican Republic, grew up in Newark, lost in the Olympic trials for the United States in February, but then took advantage of his dual citizenship to box for the Dominican Republic. Miller hearing it from this crowd. So Ravelo with two shots at it. Here he is representing the Dominican Republic.
And he has to do it against the southpaw. And a hometown, home country southpaw. Right there, Ravelo got off to a good start. Timing. Paul Miller coming in with the right hand.
Ravelo in blue, Miller in red.
You can already see Ravelo what his idea of fighting a southpaw is. Right hand. And a lot of trainers believe in that. And so far, it's been working for Ravelo.
Caution from the referee, Vladimir Chernev of Bulgaria, for slapping. Ravelo picking up the first point.
Ravelo's trying to control the distance. He's the rangier guy, the taller guy, long arm, trying to control that range with the jab. There he got a little old angry and rushed it. Good way to get timed when you rush it.
Miller picks up his first point.
Ravelo is going to have to be patient, not rush in. Use that jab, control the distance. He has the ability to control the distance with those long arms. And you can see Ravelo is very anxious to throw that right hand at the southpaw, Miller.
Caution against Ravelo for slapping, just making it to the Sydney Olympics, a major achievement for Miller, whose career nearly ended back in '96 when some spinal stress fractures sidelined him for more than a year. He had knuckle reconstruction back in May on his right hand. Was only allowed to punch with it in late July, but claims that it's become a blessing as he's now sharper with his left hand.
Normally, I would say, you know what, if he was an orthodox fighter, I would agree with him, because the right hand doesn't get used that much. That's the power hand. You want to educate that left hand. But being a southpaw, you want to use that right hand a lot. So that was the wrong hand to have to get surgery on, because it is his lead hand.
You know, boxers just rationalize whatever they can to make it sound like a positive.
Trying to look for that silver lining.
Absolutely.
One-on-one sport, so much pressure, so much anxiety involved. You have to try to keep a positive mentality, no matter how you do it. Well, there's the right hand by Ravelo. You could see he had that in mind to fight this southpaw Miller. That time Miller was able to score coming forward behind his jab.
The U.S. representative at middleweight, Jeff Lacey, he won his first round bout. The United States has not won a gold at this weight class since Michael Spinks did it back in 1976. In '96 in Atlanta, Roshai Wells won bronze. On to round two, Paul Miller from Brisbane, Australia, in the red, and Jerson Ravelo out of Newark, New Jersey, but fighting for the Dominican Republic in the blue.
Ravelo not using that jab to score, using it as a rangefinder. Set up the right hand. Keep Miller at a certain range. Every time Miller gets close, Ravelo takes advantage of having faster hands by shoe shining, flurrying. There it is again. He hurt Miller.
Nice counter by Ravelo, and a standing 8 issued to Paul Miller. 3 8 counts in one round or 4 in a match automatically stops the bout.
Ravelo got good extension on those punches. good leverage on those punches that hurt Miller. In other words, he didn't smother himself. He punched from the proper distance, locking out with his punches, like they like to say.
Ravelo with the 5-3 lead. Has not had problems with the southpaw style of Miller.
Ravelo's in control right now. Two things Ravelo will have to be, he got warned for cuffing, slapping by the referee. Two things you have to be careful for now. Don't go looking for one punch because you're ahead now. Keep using that jab, set your punches up. And he should look to go to the body. Don't just headhunt.
And blood coming from the nose of Paul Miller, who has been pounded by combinations from Jerson Ravelo in the second round.
Right now, Miller's just trying to survive. Not thinking about too much offense right now. Trying to weather the storm.
That's the end of round 2. Ravelo with a 7-3 lead. Ravelo actually boxed for the United States in the 99 Pan Am Games. You look at Paul Miller.
Paul, you stay in front of him and you wait. Paul, that's the mistake. Don't stay in front of him and wait for his attacks, mate. You have to move. You have to use feint and trick him, Paul. With your forehand, jab and hook. 1, 2, break, 1, 2 again. You have to make the fight, Paul, now. And yeah, you have to
The southpaw Miller trying to be aggressive. And of course, Ravelo timing him and finishing with the right hand and staggering Miller. Ravelo trying to finish his man off. Stepping forward with a hurt Miller. Putting punches together. See if he can convince the referee to intervene.
Teddy, I know in your other life, still going as a trainer from time to time, you have seen quite a bit of Jerson Ravelo.
Yes, he trained in the same gym that I train a young light heavyweight prospect, Ravelo from Albania. He sparred with my fighter, Ravelo. They had some pretty good sparring sessions in Jersey City in the Marciano gym.
What's your feel for Ravelo down the road as a pro?
Real game, good attitude, real fighter's mentality, good physical size, good physical attributes, good work ethic. In other words, a prospect.
7-3 lead for Ravelo in blue against the Australian Miller in red.
That time, Ravelo got time, looking for one shot.
Yes, Miller caught him. Ravelo tried to come back, and Miller has closed within 2 points.
Remember where we are. Hate to say it, but sometimes those fingers might get a little slower on the keypad down under.
Although to this point, we have not had any controversies. It is only day 3 of the boxing competition. Perhaps this will be the first major test if it is a close bout.
I said in the last round when it looked like Ravelo was really in command, and he was. I said he has to be careful. Don't start looking for one shot. Keep controlling the fight with your jab, with your side. Guess what? He started looking for one shot. And that's why Miller has climbed into this fight.
And Miller closing within 1 point with another scoring blow and a caution against Ravelo for holding.
Marv, this is getting interesting. One thing that can hurt Ravelo is he knows he can hurt Miller. That might make him look for one punch a little bit too much.
Well, Miller may have just picked up a point off the kindness of the judges to even things up at 7 in the final seconds. Remember, in order for a blow to be recorded, 3 of the 5 judges must press the same button within a 1-second interval. And a scoring blow means making contact with the knuckle surface of the glove. That's the white portion, making contact from the head right down to the waist area.
There's a right-hand lead from Miller on the chin of Ravelo. Miller just inched his way into proper position. Again, Miller finishing with the right hook, which is not expected for an orthodox fighter. He's not used to seeing the punch come from that side. That is the single punch that is most effective for a southpaw, the right hook. It's the toughest punch for an orthodox fighter to see.
Fourth and final round. Paul Miller of Australia coming from behind. He's in the red, facing Jerson Ravelo out of Newark, New Jersey, born in the Dominican Republic and fighting for the Dominican Republic. As you see, they are even at 7.
Right now, Ravelo moving the wrong way when you fight.